Target is one of those companies that hope to promote Pride Month merchandise, and it is now facing backlash. The retailer made the decision to pull some of its Pride Month items, citing worker safety. Target has sold Pride Month items for more than a decade, but backlash on social media this year has led to incidents in stores, including workers who were being threatened on the job. Target has ongoing partnerships with civil rights groups like the National Black Justice Coalition and GLSEN. These groups call the move by Target disappointing. We're joined now by David Johns, who is the executive director of the National Black Justice Coalition. That's so interesting, David, because I'm watching Black History Month at Target, Hispanic Heritage Month at Target. I mean, I read it somewhat cynically. They're going to make $1 off of anything that they can. But they have all kinds of celebrations, and I don't see this level of backlash. Now, I don't know if we're going to start seeing it, to Melanie's point, like, the bullies realize that they can win, so we're going to see it every month or every other month, or if there's something unique about LGBTQ plus month that makes it, or Pride Month, that makes the LGBTQ plus community more vulnerable to this.
It's both and, brother. You, as a student of history, and in particular one who has spent time in both Israel and Palestine, understand the message of "and then they came." None of us should be foolish to think that people sharpening their spears by targeting trans folks, specifically and LGBTQIA plus folks more generally, are going to stop when they feel like they have been successful. They're going to keep coming for those of us who feel protected in this moment. That Target CEO, Brian Cornell, who made nearly $20 million last year, our Target CMOs who make on average $300,000 every year, could not anticipate this challenge given where we are in our geopolitical environment, is laughable to me. It flabbergasts me. There should have been an anticipation of this, if only for the reason that there have been more than 500 anti-LGBTQ pieces of legislation introduced this year alone. And none of this is new. Don't Say Gay was offered up for legislation in the state of Florida last year. There have been attacks on trans people's ability to use bathrooms without being targeted. And they're still coming for our ability to marry the person that we love in ways that we so choose. And so this is simply to say that we should all work woke. We should not purport to think that any kind of privilege is going to save us. And people who are making values-based decisions should anticipate being pushed or are being tested when they do so. And they should be willing to sustain the investment over time.
David, we got to run in a second, but I wanted to just get your quick word on this. Beyond merchandise, beyond social media posts, if companies are really serious about inclusivity, what kind of stuff could they be doing?
They make long-term investments in organizations, nonprofits, and community-based organizations like those that Mel and I lead. They make investments internally to ensure that the diversity that exists in the country is reflected throughout their corporation, especially in leadership. They engage in conversations not just during Pride Month, where rainbow washing is most likely to take place, but all year long. And they sustain these investments, anticipating that they are going to be challenged, knowing that not only is it the right thing to do, that it strengthens democracy, but that it will improve their bottom line. There's a lot of data that says when companies make values-based decisions and investments and they stick to them, there's increased employee morale, the bottom line increases, and everybody wins. And so my hope is that leaders will lead and will confront cowards and bigots to ensure that one day soon we can all be free.
One day we can all be free. That involves investment, support, and not one that is tied to dollars and profit margins, not one that's a political thermometer where you just check the temperature of people and figure out, what's popular and what's hot in the streets at a given moment, but something that's substantive, that's grounded in a common understanding of our humanity and a belief that we all deserve, what can I say, layman say, good love, healthy choices, and second chances. Everybody deserves that. We're going to create a world for that, and that's not going to be based on capitalism. David Johns, Melanie Willingham Jaggers, I want to